Welcome back to Us's Reviews, and today I'm going to review Beauty and the Beast, the 2017 live-action film. Now, this film is a remake from the 1993 Beauty and the Beast film. I'm not sure if in this case we are going to review this film as well. I just came back, and first of all, want to get out of the way the actors and the cast. So the film is directed by Bill Condon, and he's done a lot of different work, such as doing some Twilight films and could be questionable like direction, but in this direction he does a really good job. Now the cast, you got to give props to Emma Watson who plays Belle, Dan Stevens who plays the Beast, Luke Evans who plays Gaston, Ewan McGregor who actually voice acts Lumiere, and Ian McKellen who voice acts Cogsworth, and Kevin Kline who acts as Maurice, Belle's dad. Beauty, now the story follows is pretty much the same as the 1993 film. Beauty and the Beast is pretty much just followed by Belle searching for adventure, trying to read books. She's addicted to books, this girl, and it's very apparent in this movie. And she's just not the particular village person in her village, and she's not like everyone else, and she does things differently. The Beast is the same. He was this very unkind prince and didn't really give too much hoots of what he did, and if people wanted help he wouldn't help them, and then he is cursed into being a beast. Her taking her dad's place in the Beast's prison, and then eventually they build a relationship along the thing. Now, if you're going to watch this based on the 1993 animated film, you're going to pretty much have seen the film, because the film does do a lot of the scenes from that film. So if you're watching this for a remake, do not worry about too much originality like being changed. It is pretty good the way it is done its own kind of take on Beauty and the Beast. It's just CGI and live actors this time, so it's not all CGI animation plus voice actors, music and the singing. So this is a musical. If you're going into this film expecting just a film, you're probably best to go into this thinking it's going to be a bit of a musical as well. So you're gonna have to tolerate a bit of singing, a lot of just a few scenes just here and there. Now let's just talk about the quality of that. I felt it was very good for the most part. Like, if you're going to watch this for some good singing, it is pretty apparent that there are some really good singers in this film. Dan Stevens has shown that he could do a solo Beast song, which I would personally love myself. And I don't like musicals very much, guys, so that's saying something. Emma Watson does have a lot more singing in this film. She hits it, and she can miss it sometimes. It's up to you to judge. I felt her first song was probably the worst one. I just felt like if you're going to make an impression with people with your voice, you need that first song to have a bit of punch to it. Like, the first Belle in the animated film showed that like it doesn't have to take that much punch, but she could have done a little bit more. She did get progressively better. I felt like in some songs it was more stronger. She was better, but I just what else to talk about the film? The CGI is incredible. It's very, very clean and crisp, very lovely. Nothing too out of order. Like, if you're going into this like trying to pick the little nitpicky CGI things, don't bother, because it's pretty clean. It's pretty good for the most part. And Dan Stevens CGI, if that's all CGI, that is pretty good, well designed. It looks really realistic on him, and it moved well with him too. The relationship with him and Belle is incredible as well. It's very well done. It's very tastefully done. It's actually improved from the animated film. It's made them connect more as like people. It shows you the Beast like has a very much the same interest as Belle in books, and that he actually enjoys that she reads books, and then he goes out of his way to, like, read with her, and, like, show her books that she might like to read, and just hang out with relationship and great chemistry like that. I enjoyed that. What else? The costume and the set designs are incredible as well, guys. You will be thankful that a lot of these costumes and a lot of the sets are very well done, and you just will enjoy it for that aspect. Like I said, very few negatives. Like, just Emma Watson singing at the start wasn't as good as it could have been, but it does get progressively better. Then the other negative I would probably find is that there are some scenes that I felt you could have done without, like, the Enchantress. It makes a few appearances here and there, and I just felt like there was one particular scene where she wasn't necessarily needed. You didn't need to have her in that scene because it didn't really add much more emotional weight. Such as also the all the inanimate objects in the castle, the the lantern, the teapot, and the little cup and stuff like that. I felt they weren't as impactful in this film as much. They were to a point. Like, they did have a good role and all that, and they did still do some great acting and voice acting. But I just felt like their relationship with Belle was a little bit less compared to the animated film. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just like a few things. But other than that, guys, nothing else to say about the film. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed a lot of this film, and it gets an 8.5 out of 10 for me. It's a very good film. It is definitely improved from the Beauty and the Beast storyline, and just the story in general. I felt it was a very enjoyable film. If you haven't seen it in cinemas, go have a chance to take your wife or girlfriend out, and they'll enjoy it. I'm sure if they love Disney films, they'll enjoy this one. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in to Wilson's Reviews. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you do, hit a like on the video. If you want to see more content, subscribe for more. If you want to give me some ideas for videos, lay them in the comment section below. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.